Looks like Amped and Koa mixing up their comp realized the Val was working pretty well and the Katori worked very well, mixing it together looking for a quick win to bring it to their home.
They need to get these early leads. You see the game that they won, they got a really good early lead, and that's the only time that they win. So they're going to need to get that early lead like they did all of those games ago.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the first loss of Astrx and Dragywagy during the stream, if I'm not mistaken.
That is true. It's the only time they've lost in the stream before, you know, Jinx and whoever his teammate is, they lost 3-0.
Oh my. Why are they not in grand finals? What happened to Astrx?
What happened to Astrx? He wasn't paying attention, it seems. Maybe he got his character mixed up, but KOA is not able to make it to the other side of the stage and dies. Seeing a very scary situation for Amped.
Amp with the sword still doing decent. Cole with the sword still doing decent. Everybody's getting hit left and right with these swords.
This double sword matchup is looking pretty good for blue team. And the Ensig comes out taking Draggy's first stock, and Astro isn't that deep red, just one hit away from dying. Takes KOA's recovery though. And takes Amp's first stock. It's not looking too good for them right now.
Sidestick connecting, taking Astrx on his last.
Yeah, and Dragywagy
going deep.
Looking really low here. KOA, they're playing a dangerous game off stage. Draggy with the cannon string.
Maybe dead here. Astrx, Sidestick and making his teammate back off. Amp with the double nair. Astrx cooking on the cannon here.
He's very narrowly not killing Amp to that top blast zone. Letting Amped get that spear back. Amped getting a lot of damage in on Draggy. Astro cannot afford to be getting this much damage be put on him in that last stock. But
Draggy with the recovery. Looking to take KOA stock 2 with him. Sig's missing. Amp saving his teammate from a Seer. Dragywagy sent to the bottom.
Unable to make it back.
Missing the stage. KOA being risky, having extra stock to fall back on. That just shows us how bad Lymph Pay can't kill. Dragywagy looked for the early gimp on Amp.
Amp needs to stay alive if blue team has any chance of
winning. Oh my, Amp just hold.
And that just doesn't happen. And you see Astro with the emote as Draggy is just carrying him off stage with these guitars and gets that combo off.
KOA still can win this here. He has to look for a gimp on Dragywagy and a kill on Astrx. Astrx trying to go for a little something off stage, but it is stopped by KOA taking his last.
Red team goes up 1-0 in this grand finals reset. And you see the thumbs down coming out from red team. Did not like that one very much.
What can we do here? Astrx, KOA and Amp were looking really strong at the start. Then Amp just SD'd almost, allowing Astrx and Draggy to come up with the victory.
Genuinely, I feel like if they are just able to just play a little bit smarter, it's not like the games aren't close. They just need to fix that one little mistake that they make every game that just makes them lose.
Oh, I don't know what to do here. If I was in this game, nothing would change, but maybe the map change is what KOA and Amp are looking for to win these games.
Yeah, and you see the map bans aren't going as well as they wanted to. They want to go back.
Quite a while.
Because Astro and Draggy won that game, so KOA and Amp get the maps that they want. And they choose these 2-1 platform maps, and they're just gonna go to Apocalypse every time on the double Ragnar.
Like we're sticking with the spear cannon from earlier.
Definitely are. Just swapping back KOA on his signature Wushang, the character that I feel like he's the most comfortable with.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Amped though on that cannon. I'm not sure what's gonna happen here, but they get the early team combo off with that spear and the unarmed.
Like they got that start they needed, like they did for the first one they had.
That is true.
If Astr's looking to bring back the damage with the axe, Amped and KOA still with the follow-ups here, bringing them in the red early on into the game.
But Draggy is able to take Amped off stage pretty perfectly. Amped probably wants to get a D-Sig here. He goes for it, but it doesn't hit. And Astro looks SDs. KOA able to get some good damage off on Astrolix with that spear. And Amped just occupying Astrolix as KOA just rips through his teammate's stock. But the side sig gets interrupted by Draggy. And the ground pound comes out. The end sig comes out from Astro, and that's KOA's first stock.
Looks like Astrix and Draggy brought back the game despite the early team combo that KOA and Amped had at the very start. But Amped and KOA still looking to keep that lead. Amped still in white while KOA's in dark orange.
If I'm Amped and KOA here, I'm trying to get Astrolix's second stock, and that happens. They need to not let Draggy cook like he's doing right now. And that might be Draggy's stock. His teammate is unable to save him, and that's a complete stock lead from blue team. But KOA dies! And that
Looking
was a
like the last
2v1.
game.
Amped with 2 stocks though. If he just plays off of the enemy team's just mess ups, he might be able to bring this back, but Astro with that axe just doesn't let him get back.
I don't know what to do here. Astrix and Dragywagy just showing the dominance here. Amped still looking to fight back here with the cannon.
He's looking pretty good. You know, he takes him off stage, gets these aerials out, but he throws the cannon away, hoping to maybe rack up some good damage with his sword like he's been doing this entire game. It's a very scary situation for Amped.
Amped still can win this here, playing it a little bit safe, going off stage, punishing Astrix.
And he
Astrix
gets
not
Astrix
making it back.
This could be
1v1 here.
the perfect situation.
Here.
They're both one hit away.
One
Draggy.
share can win it all.
Draggy needs to do
One
considerably
share
less
from
damage.
both sides. One share from both sides can win it all. Draggy stage control.
Gets that there,
killing.
is it, and that's 2-0 for red team. Oh my gosh, what do you think can happen for blue team? What do you think needs to happen?
A loss. Oh, what needs to happen? My bad. They need to find that rhythm they keep finding at the start of the game with the team combos to keep that flow going. Because if you notice, they've gotten a good damage lead at the very start, but they keep losing it.
They have. And they need to hold on to those leads like they just haven't been doing. We're seeing just these guitars being prevalent for this entire tournament. They look onto the double sentinel. Very unlikely characters coming out from this team.
Really sticking with the guitars here this entire tourney. Going with worse, we got to Brent and Raymond pick the last hope. Last hope they have here. They have tried almost everything.
They gotta hope that double axe is able to just let the final chance work, and they're keeping on the gauntlet spear thing that they've been going through this entire game.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Predictions are up. Who do we have?
Predictions are up. Let me slide in a few real quick.
Let me go ahead and get on this.
No, I wonder who we're both voting for.
Oops.
No, I didn't mean that. But Astro, Amped, and KOA are able to get that very early lead and get both stocks. And they're both on yellow. This is looking like a very good early lead from blue team as they are able to just take both those stocks effortlessly.
Looks like they listened to what I said. Found the early lead they need. And with the almost nearly get off stage, trying to get back safely. Recovery barely not punishing. Amped still off stage with Draggy.
And it's looking like it's working. You know, KOA on that red, but Amped only on the orange. Looking like about the same damage as Astro right now. And it's looking good for them. But KOA dies. is unable to get his teammate back to stage, and we're looking at another stock matchup.
Looks like it's...
Oh, and Amped just gives up his stock as well as Draggy. It looks like KOA and Astro. KOA needs to get Astro's stock before his stock gets taken. Just for that safety, they need to rack up damage on Draggy as well.
Draggy with the hammer off stage, very dangerous. KOA and Amp still in yellow. Astrx losing his second, 1-1 to 2-1.
And just off stage, the off stage potential right now is not looking too good. I wouldn't, if I'm blue team, I am not going off stage with Draggy. This is needed from blue team. They need to get this game to just stay in. You know, the 2-0, they can't get 3-0'd here in the grand finals reset.
See if KOA and Amp can keep their lead here. Astrx and Draggy looking to bring it back, but Amp is entering red and KOA also entering his last, with the Sayer nearly killing. Draggy looking for the gimp off stage with Sayer.
Oh, it accidentally hits his teammate, but that's Dragywagy, and now it's in a 2v1. If I'm
Just playing a
Astro,
little bit more seriously now.
Astro needs to get that kill on Amped so that he can focus on this 1v1 versus KOA.
He sees it, he gets it.
And both
Getting a
just
stomp Sayer on hammer. This is
Astro
a one-stock red.
Astro just one hit away from dying.
KOA sees it, he's looking for it. Astrx trying to play keep away, KOA gets the weapon. Punish the D like reads his spot dodge. Recovery barely missing. KOA with the sideline Sayer. Astrx with the punish. Astrx still cooking with the guitars. KOA knows he needs one recovery to win.
KOA just needs
Astrx
one
playing it
hit.
safe, picking up the hammer.
Going for it. Goes for a Sayer. Everything's missing on KOA's side, but Astro is able to get this uncontested damage, but KOA finishes out the game. That's 2-1 blue team.
Blue team looks like the Raymond brand was working really well and they kept the momentum going. I mean, Dragywagy early on, not allowing him to do too much damage.
It's true. They need to bring that same energy that they were bringing that game, and we're seeing the first interchangeable legends from this team. They're going to Kayateros for the first time ever. They're not playing the same legend.
Now it looks like Astrx and Dragywagy are trying to get this game over instead of matching characters, just going on the Teros and Kai here. Based off what I'm saying, I'm going to see a lot of SIGs from this game.
Definitely. I feel like this game is just the most important game in this entire set. It's just this. Blue team needs to win this game to bring it to 2-2, but red team needs just to have this game so they can comfortably play and just win. But the team combo comes out.
KOA and Amp now receiving the side of the team combo there early on.
They are, and now they're both in deep red, trying to just narrowly avoid all this damage that's coming towards them, but Astro is taking big damage.
And looking off stage, double team off stage, KOA coming back, looking for the ground pound, gets it.
And they're getting another team combo off on KOA.
Dragywagy sells the team combo here, but still gets decent damage. KOA hit by recovery. KOA's entering red, and with the D like ground pound connecting, killing.
It is. I mean, if I'm KOA and Amp here, I need to just focus on one of them. Try to get that second stock so that you can just have that comfortability, but it's not looking like it's going to happen. Amped in that 2v1 again, just for a moment. Draggy getting that end sig, and Astro getting the side sig.
Looking for the early on kill, almost getting it.
They need... KOA and Amp need to just get one of them here.
And then KOA fighting back. Astrx and Dragywagy entering red. Dragywagy about to lose his last. Amp is still about to lose his last too. Fighting off stage, Astrx with the decent connection. KOA missing the side sig. He likes to connect and killing.
Both. And now we're seeing just 2 stocks to 1 stock. But Amped is also in dark red and KOA's in that orange. They're not going to need much to knock both of these guys out and put Amped in that 2v1. They need to avoid this situation again.
They're connecting. KOA dead.
This isn't looking good for blue team.
Looking for the setup here for the team combo, trying to get this game over with. Yeah, fighting back.
Amp needs to get one. Amp needs to get just a singular gimp here. He needs something. He just needs one thing to bring this back. He's getting the good damage off on Draggy, but I don't know if it's going to be enough as he gets disarmed. And
Dragywagy with the punish. 6 coming out, just spamming him. And fighting back with the double save.
That's it. And Astro and Dragywagy are again your 2-time Spirit Sovereign 2v2's champions.
Somebody gotta stop these people here, but Astrx and Draggy came out on top. They had better synergy overall. And KOA put up a good fight.
And we're seeing just Astro and Draggy able to work their way through, losing first round, the longest bracket run possible.